sentence in this section has one underlined word. Choose a word that is closest to opposite in meaning to the underlined word. Number 1 reads, the distinguished actor avoided the press whenever he was on holiday. Is it A, praised, B, attacked, C, contacted, or D, interviewed? Do you know the answer? Let's see.
And the answer is ding ding ding. You guessed it, C. Right? The word avoided means to keep away or to stop yourself from doing. So therefore, if he was not avoiding because we are looking at the opposite, then he must be contacting. Did you get that answer? If you got that correct, go ahead and pat yourself on the shoulders. Well done.
Number 2, question 2 reads, the compassionate man was known by many in the crowd. Is it A, fussy, B, cruel, C, indifferent, or D, dissatisfied? Do you know the answer? Let's see.
And the answer is D. You've guessed it. The word compassionate means displaying or showing a feeling of compassion, which is the feeling of sympathy or pity or concern for the suffering of others. And the opposite of that word in this context means cruel. Well done. Go ahead and pat yourself on the shoulders if you got that correct.
Sentence reads, as far as I am concerned, the lattice windows are the most conspicuous features on the building. Is it A, negative, B, important, C, insignificant, or D, understandable? Do you know the answer? Let's see.
Well done. And the answer, you've guessed it, is C, insignificant. The word conspicuous means clearly visible or attracting notice. And in this context, it could not have been negative, it could not have been important, but in this case, and it could not have been understandably, and so it has to be in this context insignificant. If you got that correct, go ahead and pat yourself on the shoulders. Well done.
4. Question 4 reads, it seemed probably that the country will maintain the curfew for another week. Is it A, unlikely, B, impudent, C, undecided, or D, inevitable? Do you know the answer? Are you able to guess? Let's see.
And the answer is A, unlikely. Now, the word probably means likely to happen or be the case. And so the opposite of that would be unlikely to happen. And so it's option A. If you got that correct, go ahead and pat yourself on the shoulders. Well done.
Question 5 reads, many teenagers and even some parents do not agree with the amount of restrictiveness in today's society. Is it A, strife, B, cruelty, C, permissiveness, or D, competitiveness? Do you know the answer? Let's see.
Well done. The answer is, you've guessed it, C, permissiveness. Now, the word restrictiveness means preventing the freedom of action or movement. And so, if you're not restricting, then you, of course, are permitting. And so, the answer is C. Remember, we're looking at the opposite. If you had gotten that question correct, go ahead, pat yourself on the shoulders. Well done. Now that we have completed items 1 to 5, it is time for you to rate your performance on these items. Were you able to score 4 out of 5 or 5 out of 5? If you were, well done, very good. If you got 3 out of 5, then that's good. 2 out of 5, fair. Between 0 to 5, 1, sorry, between 0 to 1, you know that there's great need for improvement. Okay, now based on your performance, you will decide whether or not you are having an issue or problem or challenges with antonyms. Okay, antonyms, and you may want to revisit that area before your examination.
Now, let's take a look at items 6 to 10. And the instruction reads, in the following sentences, one of the underlined words may be misspelled. Choose from the three options A, B, C, the word that is misspelled. If no word is misspelled, choose option D. Are you good at spelling? Let's see. Okay, item 6 reads, it is my pleasure to give you some information concerning proper nutrition. Is it A? Is it A, B, C, or D? And D means no error.
Examining these words, we realize that the word pleasure is spelled properly or correctly, and also the word information. So we would have omitted those words, okay, eliminated them, so they are correct. And the word nutrition is also spelled correctly. And so within that sentence, there is no error. So if you got that correct, go ahead. Pat yourself on the shoulders. Well done.
Liking it? All right. So let's move on to question number 7. Question 7 reads, the nurses were given separate quarters because the main building did not have enough room for them. No error. So is it A, given, B, separate, C, enough, or D, no error? Let's see if we got it correct.
And the answer is, you guessed it, B. The word separate is spelled separate.
Reads, the arguments put forward by the irate parent merely helped to further aggravate the situation. Is it A, arguments, B, irate, C, aggravate, or D, no error? Do you know the answer? Let's see.
Well done. The answer is C, aggravate. And the word aggravate is spelled Aggravate.
The opinion that men are superior to women is a fallacy which men themselves perpetuate. Is it A, superior, B, fallacy, C, perpetuate, or D, no error? Are you able to guess the answer? Let's see.
And the answer is D. You guessed it, no error. The word superior is spelled correctly, the word fallacy is also spelled correctly, and the word perpetuate. And so within that sentence, there is no spelling error. So you would have chosen option D, no error. Well done if you had.
Question 10 reads, his intelligence rather than his height was the deciding factor when considering him for promotion. Do you know the answer? Let's see.
And the answer to this question is B. You guessed it. And if you had gotten that one correctly, go ahead and pat yourself on the shoulders. Well done. It is now time to rate your performance on the spelling activity which you have just completed. Were you one of those who got 4 out of 5 or 5 out of 5? If you were, well done. Now, if you have received below 3, it means therefore that there is need for improvement where the spelling is concerned. Therefore, you need to revise rules governing spelling.
Let us proceed to items 11 to 15. Now, item 11 to 15, the instruction reads, revise each of the following sentences according to the directions that follow it. Do not change the meaning of the original sentence. Look at the options A to D for the word or phrase that best suits your revised sentence and mark your choice on the answer sheet. Now you know that based on the instructions, you are looking at the topic construction shift. Now item 11 says, the cricket match ended abruptly when many of the spectators stormed the field. Begin with the sentence. Many of the spectators stormed. And the options are A, so, B, but, C, getting, D, preventing. Do you know the correct answer? Let's see.
The answer is A, so. If you have that, well done.
Sentence 12 reads, people from crowded nations cannot get over the accessibility of Canada's natural environment in all its significance. Begin the sentence with, it is impossible for A, to be over, B, to get over, C, to have got over, or D, to getting over. Do you know the answer? Let's see.
And the correct answer is B. You guessed it. To get over. If you have, go ahead and pat yourself on the shoulders. Well done.
Reads, item 13 reads, she found even after she had made several attempts to regulate the sprinkler that the water was still reaching the furniture on the veranda. Begin the sentence with, it is impossible for. Is it A, she found that, B, and finding that, C, she had found that, or D, she was finding that. Do you know the answer?
And the answer is ding, ding, ding. You guessed it, A. She found that.
Sentence 14 reads, it's going to be all right, mother assured me. Begin the sentence with, mother assured me that. Is it A, there, B, it was, C, simply, or D, only? Do you know the answer? Let's see.
Answer is it was. Did you get that? If you did, go ahead and pat yourself on the shoulders.
Item 15. Sentence 15 reads, these students are hardworking as well as respectful. Begin the sentence with, not only. And the options are A, and, B, though, C, rather than, D, but they are also. Do you know the answer? Let's see.
And the answer is ding, 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 but they are also. If you got that, go ahead and pat yourself on the shoulders. Well done. Now let us rate your performance on items 11 to 15 construction shift. Did you get 4 out of 5 or 5 out of 5? If you did, well done. Very good. Did you get 3 out of the 5? If you received anything less than 3, it will mean therefore that you have some difficulties or challenges with construction shift. And so here are a few tips for you.
Let's look at some tips for construction shift. It is advisable that you write out the revised sentence with the given prompt before you select the appropriate option. And this, of course, will prevent you from guessing, right? Because when you write out the revised sentence, then you'll be able to see the option or the word or phrase that should be selected. Okay, and so we're going to show you that right now.
When we examine item 11, the cricket match ended abruptly when many of the spectators stormed the field. We were advised to begin the sentence with "many of the spectators stormed the field," and the options that were given were A, so, B, but, C, getting, and or D, preventing. Now, let's see how we could have mastered this. The suggestion is to write out the given sentence. Write out the sentence with the given prompt. Okay, so let's see. You would have noticed that when you wrote out the sentence, it would have read, "Many of the spectators stormed the field, so the cricket match ended abruptly." And so you see the "so" is connecting. Another substitution for the "so" would have "causing" it, but that was not in the option given, and so we had to go with "so." Many of the spectators stormed the field, so the cricket match ended abruptly. Okay? Tip number 2. It is also important that students are conscious of the rules governing sentence construction. Let's examine item number 15. If students are conscious of the rules governing sentences, then they would have observed that this sentence applied the rule pertains to "not only." These students are hardworking as well as respectful. Begin the sentence with "not only." So the rule for "not only" with sentences with "not only" is that somewhere within the sentence there is going to be the "but also." So for example, when you read this, these sentences are these students are hardworking as well as respectful. Begin the sentence with "not only," and we say not only are these students hardworking, but they are also. So it is quite clear, evident there that but they are also has to be the option that is selected. Okay, students, so "not only" must be followed by "but also." I trust that these tips were useful. All the best, the very best to you in your upcoming examination. God bless you. Thank you so much for viewing. Remember to subscribe, like, share, and comment. Remember to like, share, tell a friend, and most definitely, definitely, definitely subscribe. God bless you. All the very best in your upcoming examinations.